Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. Lindsay here with another unboxing for you. If you're new here, I'm a part-time reseller here on YouTube, also Poshmark and The Real. I do drop in videos Mondays and Thursdays along with bonus videos, usually at least every other week. So if you do enjoy that type of content, I would love to have you subscribe and make sure you hit your bell notification so you don't miss any uploads. Today I do have a ThredUP box for us, and this is a Dooney Bourke exclusive box. So they have been editing the name brand handbag box to be a little more curated. They did a Michael Kors one, a Kate Spade, and the other day they did temporarily drop a Dooney Bourke. And I thought I would pick it up. I usually have a pretty good sell-through rate with Dooney, so I thought I would give it a try. And it was actually $10 cheaper than the normal name brand handbag box. Jamie just opened one on her channel, and it was a great box, so I can't wait to dive into mine. My receipt says that it should be 4 purses and 1 accessory. However, when the box was actually dropped on the website, apparently it said 5 bags. So I'm not really sure what to expect, but either way, I'm really excited to get it open. And of course, it came from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. I will be offering the purses for sale. If you see anything you'd like to buy, just please send me an email and I'll get you out a PayPal invoice. So I did order this one on September 9th. And again, it was $90. And it just says Dooney Bourke, and it's kind of cut off there, so there's no specifics on what's in here. But it was $90 tax and $9.99 shipping. And we will get the tissue off and take a first look. And here's a first peek at the box. So I'm not really familiar with a lot of Dooney Bourke, so I will have to look up some information. All right, so I'm seeing like a nylon purse with leather, little corner wear on the second one. So hopefully there's some good pieces in here. First up is this nylon, and it is brown. And this is probably the front. So it does have an embroidered Dooney Bourke there, a little duck. And then it does have the branding there on the side. So this is a top handle, and it does have like a honey colored leather. A little bit of loose strings that need to be trimmed up, but the edge coat and everything looks really good on the handles. And it does open up into a hot pink interior, which looks to be pretty clean. And it does have the leather trim on the zipper pulls. You have a key leash. It does have the kind of old school cell phone pocket, so possibly vintage. And you do have your interior tag with the serial number. So that's good. It needs a minor wipe down, but it's pretty clean in there. There's a center zip pocket. And then the main closure for the purse is this buckle. So really nice stitching and everything. And for being a nylon bag, I don't see any tears on the corners. It looks like it was well maintained. There may be some minor ink spots there on the front, but overall it's pretty minor. And it looks like it possibly came with a longer strap at one point. There is a D-ring on this side and one on the back. So you could definitely attach a longer strap if you wanted to carry it cross-body. This would really be like a nice medium-sized travel bag as well. So this is a really good one. I'm excited to look that up. Just a little bit of wear and discoloration on the leather, but I think that's normal. So really good piece. Happy about that one. Let's see. The second one looks like it might have a little corner wear. And I'm going to skip over. So it looks like we did get an accessory in there. So this one feels like a coated canvas, and it is a tote. And it is a cream color with the leather trim. And I am seeing a little bit of discoloration on the canvas, but it kind of blends in. So I don't think it's anything too major. There is a little bit more on the back, like on that side, but overall it's not bad. The bottom is very dirty. I will try to wipe that down, but I don't know if that will come clean. And just a little bit of corner wear, but it's mostly just dirty, but there is a little bit of rubs there on the corners. But it's got a structured bottom, and the handles look good. Really nice honey colored leather on this one as well. And the leather around the trim of the top looks good. Just a little bit of rubbing right there. So this is a nice medium-sized tote. The interior needs a vacuum out, but I don't really see any staining in there. It's a beautiful red fabric. And you do have your Dooney Bourke Made in USA and serial number. There's 2 slip pockets on the one side, and then a larger slip and a zip. And that's functioning. And then the main closure is just a snap closure. So overall it's in good condition, just a little bit dirty on the outside and some marks, but overall it's pretty good and a really neutral tote. So that's a good item. I'm excited to look into that one as well. And we definitely got a little accessory. Here it is. It's a little card holder. And this is a green canvas, and it does have some discoloration. I will try to wipe that down. There is like a spot there and at the top, and then some marks on the back as well, but I don't see any tears on the canvas. Dooney is definitely really well made in comparison to some other brands, so this definitely stood up well. And the interior is a red kind of wipeable material, and there is the Dooney tag in there with the serial number. So just some discoloration. I'm going to try to wipe that down, but other than that it looks pretty good. I do love the color on it. It's like a pistachio green. So we'll see what I can do with that one, and I will, if I can get it clean, I'll put a picture on there of how it looks. And ooh, look at this one. So this is like the multicolor style, I believe would be vintage, and this is in really nice condition. It is a little shoulder bag, really Y2K looking. And you have the Dooney little heart charm. And this is a coated canvas with the leather trim. And there is a little bit of wear and rubbing along the piping, but nothing too severe. And a little bit there, and on that one, there's the bottom. And these pieces all have the multicolor zipper track, which is really fun. And that opens into a beautiful blue interior. There is a little bit of fading in there and some marks kind of along the zipper track. But overall, it's not bad. It just needs a little bit of a vacuum and cleaning. But it's not really all that bad. And you do have the older cell phone style pocket. This is so cute. And of course, your Dooney and your serial number. And it does have the little hook in there. So overall, this is in really good condition. It has a blue edge coat on the handles that matches the inside. I do love that detail. So really just a little rubbing on the piping, but otherwise that's a great item. So I think this one will comp well. I'm really excited to look into that. I have had a little coin wristlet pouch in this pattern, but never a purse. And our last item is a hefty one. This is definitely vintage. This is the all leather wear Dooney. So let me close her up and then we'll get a look at the shape on this one. So this is definitely a heavy purse. It is a black pebbled leather with the brown. And a little bit of loose stitching there on the logo. That could be trimmed up, but definitely loose stitching. This is hurting my arm just holding this up. It does have the little clochette with the key. So that is how you unlock it, I guess, if you choose to lock that up. And definitely long enough to be crossbody with the adjustable strap. The strap does remove with a little buckle there. So that's a nice detail. Then you could carry it as a satchel. Some tarnishing on the hardware, but that's all normal. And just some discoloration on the leather. And there's the bottom. So a little bit of loose stitching throughout, and definitely some corner rubs. But this is a really cool vintage piece. Darkening on the leather handles. And then this is how the top looks once it's closed. And then you do have the hardware closure, and then you can just push that in to open. And it needs a good vacuuming out, but otherwise it looks pretty good in there. It is like a suede lining. You have a slip pocket and a zip pocket. And the zipper's a little bit stiff, but it's functioning. And then you do have a few zip pockets, or I'm sorry, slip pockets there on the side. So this is a great purse. It is made in the USA. You have your serial number there. And this is awesome. So very excited to look into this one. I love the shape of this bag. But there's definitely wear from it being this old. I'll try to find out what the year is on it. But overall, it's in really nice condition, and this is a special piece. So I'm really thrilled with this box. I definitely think it will be a profit. We had this awesome vintage leatherware. That's probably my favorite one. We had the multicolor. We had the little coin pouch or card holder. We had the coated canvas tote. And our last item was the nylon tote. So really happy with this one. Let me know what your thoughts are. I know a lot of you guys are Dooney enthusiasts. So please let me know what your thoughts were about this box, or if you tried one. And let me see if Phoenix wants to say hello. Here he is. Say hello to your fans. And he's still a really good boy. Very active, but we are definitely loving him. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back on a video real soon.